Hey all, welcome to the Realist. Today we're exploring evidence for the Sasquatch here in the Pacific Northwest. I hope you enjoy. Sasquatch has long been a figurehead of the Pacific Northwest. Natives of the area have long recognized it as a biological entity, not as a mythical creature as we now see it. And like the bear, eagle, and cougar, has long been an inspiration for Native American artwork. In more modern times, Sasquatch has been depicted more of a mythological creature and as a hoax. Today we're going to look at some of the more recent sightings and the validity of their claims. So our first sighting of Sasquatch in January 2020 was brought to you by the Washington State Department of Transportation. One of their wildlife cams above Sherman Pass caught this picture of an individual walking in what appears to be quite deep snow. I'm kind of skeptical about this one, only because if you look closely, it appears that the individual has a backpack on. Now, I'm not sure how technologically advanced Sasquatch are, but I haven't heard of any spotted wearing backpacks or clothing. Let me know what you think. Our second clip today is also brought to you by the Washington Department of Transportation. Interestingly enough, it appeared only a few days later after the first image and a few miles away on I-90 just east of the Snoqualmie Pass. I'm not very familiar with the Washington area, but it appears these locations are pretty close together. Now, in the first clip, it appeared the guy was wearing a backpack and quite possibly a hiker. But in this grainier footage, it just might have caught something on video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, but I think this could be something. My only real skepticism is based on the bulkiness of the foot area of this individual. And also he stops and looks back towards the camera, not that there's any definition in this video, but that it seems as if he knew the camera was there and what he was looking towards. Whether this serves as any real evidence or good pictures, who's to say, but there's a possibility that this one could be something. Let me know what you think. This following video, I feel, is probably some of the most compelling evidence for existence of Sasquatch in recent history. This video's back in 2013. It was filmed and went viral for a while on CBC News up in Canada. But a lot of American viewers and worldwide viewers had never seen this footage. And so I'm going to post it here now with the complete unabridged version, and I'm not going to talk over it so you can hear the excitement and the emotion of the two hikers that filmed this. Basically, they were 7,000 feet above sea level, way back in the middle of nowheres, and below them in a valley they saw a figure moving, proceeded to film it after realizing that it was something out of the ordinary. And as you watch the video, notice the strides, the length of the footsteps, and how fast it moves up the snow line. It doesn't appear to be running or jogging, but it's making distance quick through some very deep snow. Interestingly, after it went on CBC, there was a guy who came out and claimed, "That was me. and I was up there hiking, and anyways, he got the attention he seeked, and then it came out not long after that the dates he was supposedly up there hiking were wrong, and didn't line up, so his story kind of washed up. But I believe these two guys definitely caught something on video, and it's just too bad that we couldn't get more of a zoom on it. If anybody has software or any way of enhancing this video and zooming in further, please feel free and comment below and let me know what you guys think on this one.
We're on top of Tricuni Peak, and pretty sure there's just Sasquatch down there.
Oh my god.
I can't really see it very well. There's this little black dot walking in the middle of the snow, in the middle of nowhere.
Sam's good. Sure, that's Sam. Look at how the way he's walking.
Oh, I wish you could see it better in this thing.
He's huge.
That is pretty big. Oh, I can't zoom in anymore. Just to give you an idea where we are right now. Middle of nowhere. Why would he walk up that way? If that was a human, why would you walk up that ridge or that snow line? Why would you not just go straight down? Good thing we brought beers. We could lure him over here. Dude, that's bizarre. For sure I did. He covered that ground pretty quick. Holy. And look him go up. Like, we're in the middle of nowhere right now. Like, I don't know how high we are, but we're probably close to 7,000 feet. 6,500 maybe. And this guy's just scampering up snow lines. Like, it's no big deal.
What is over there? Nothing.
I don't...
Where would he have come from?
He was coming down this valley down here. But I mean, he's hiking through snow like it's his job. And where the hell is he going? I mean, there's nowhere to go that way.
These next few photographs I obtained myself while exploring the foothills of British Columbia's coastal forests. I do want to take this opportunity to warn viewers there is a little bit of bloody content to follow, and I hope you enjoy these pictures as they've never been released on the internet before. So while doing the mushroom hunting in October of 2019, we encountered this twist-off that caught my attention as the downward force and pressure used to snap this young tree wasn't the type of thing that you often see in the woods. There was no lightning strikes and no possible way that this really could have been done by any forces. When you look close, it's actually twisted and snapped downwards. And I really found it interesting. And not long after that, within minutes, my dog took off up a hill. Normally she's very well-mannered and listens, especially when we're out in the forests. So this caught my attention, and I proceeded to follow her to discover these next clips. So there's my girl, where I had found her up the hill sniffing the stick. The stick had blood on the end of it. It's hard to see in that picture. And there was fur all around the area, little bits of fresh blood, and parts of a squirrel. I'll show you in the next picture. You'll see the guts of the squirrel that we had found, and this was really intriguing to me with the break off merely 30 or 40 feet away that was in the previous clips. I think that we were very near behind to whatever had done this. I don't think it would be human, where we were quite a ways out in the bush. And I wouldn't think a human would disembowel a squirrel with a stick, but it's not beyond possibility, I guess. So there's the gut pile that we had found on top of the log with that bloodied stick. And it's also interesting to note we found depressions in the ground in the moss that seemed like it would have been quite the heavy creature. I couldn't replicate them. I'm only 165 pounds, so I'm not a big man by any means. But I couldn't replicate the tracks or put nearly that amount of pressure on the moss. And I really personally don't feel that it was done by anything human. Like I said, not beyond the realm of possibility, but it certainly got my mind going. And another few minutes away from where we had discovered the fur and remains of a squirrel, we found this woodpecker. And I'm not a hunter, but I do know that there are methods where the breast of birds can be removed quite easily. So now in this woodpecker, the only thing missing is the breast meat. And again, it could have been done by human. Not totally against that conclusion, but I'm very doubtful. And again, another picture of the breast meat removed. Again, it could be human, but we're not in a destitute or poor area where homeless people would resort to eating woodpeckers. And the ability to remove that amount of breast meat without damaging the carcass more, I find also quite interesting. Not to mention the area it was in and the other finds that we had stumbled across in that day. So here we are at the end. Tap that like button. Leave me some comments. Feel free to share my videos and subscribe to my channel. There'll be plenty more to come in the coming days. I'll try to put a video up weekly. If you have any topics you'd like me to cover, please fill in the comment section below.